the Clowns. We have really enjoyed working on this piece in march style with beautiful clarinet melody and challenging woodwind technique. Based on standard march form, this spirited march is light and lively in nature, creating an amusing vision of numerous circus clowns climbing out of a mini car and joining in a march around the ring at the circus.
Section is vital to the rhythmic movement of the piece and also much fun for participants. This highly syncopated piece has provided great educational opportunity this year as this group performed at Natchez Bandmasters Convention in December. They have been invited to perform for the Northwest Day of Percussion this coming Saturday as well. Now I have to give a friendly reminder, if you yell encore after a drumline performance, just be ready to deal with the repercussions. We hope you enjoy the state orchestra.
Olive Branch Overture was commissioned by Miss Green in the Olive Branch Middle School Honor Band to premiere at the Natchez, Mississippi Bandmasters Convention this past December. Composer Danny Jenkins was one of Miss Green's students while she taught in Kentucky, and now he continues to share his music around the world with his students at South Carolina School for the Arts.
This piece opens with a victorious fanfare followed by a contrasting section of peace and stillness. The A section returns with a lighthearted theme followed by the jubilant triumph fanfare of victory. We hope you enjoy Olive Branch Overture as much as we have enjoyed preparing for you tonight.
they've been instructed to do the professional thing and clap their hands instead of hooting and hollering with their feet like the symphony players do. Didn't they do a fabulous job tonight? Give your students a round of applause. All right, well, we get to the time in the program after the performances of awards. So we'll start with that in a minute, but I wanted to let you know that seated in front of you are some of the most outstanding young people in the Olive Branch Middle School, and your children in 7th and 8th grade that started in July, where they were and where they have progressed to at the end of this year, have done phenomenal things musically. I am so proud of them as their director and the band directors that are working with us at Olive Branch, and everybody that hears them gives them lots of accolades. So I want to again applaud them for all of the work that they've put in since the beginning of the year. We're going to actually, in a few minutes, I have some 8th graders that have put together a video that we're going to share with you about our year. So hopefully we will get that up and running shortly. But without further ado, I'm going to get to the awards that we're going to be handing out tonight. If you had a child that was in beginner band here, you might have noticed that there were 3 awards for woodwind, brass, and percussion. The second year we added 3 more, so there were 6. As they're moving up and progressing into honor band, we have a few more. So, as your child is called, and every one of them are going to get something tonight, but as your child is called, if you want to take a photo, please feel free to do so. We'll stop them up here, especially if they're receiving a special award plaque and you want to do that. Feel free to do that. So, without further ado, let's recognize our 2022-2023 Band Council. If you were on the band council, if you served as president, co-president, vice president, or treasurer, or if you were a student who was a student leader in any way, would you please stand up to be recognized? All of our student council and band, this is our band student council and band leaders. And that's no small feat. Also, our percussion should have been standing in the back because the percussion also, you may be seated, the percussion also were part of that group, seeing as they had the larger instruments, and every time we moved from Olive Branch anywhere we went this year, we had to have lots of extra help. All right, honor band participation is not mandatory, but it's encouraged, and it makes band programs strong. We had some students this year who were selected to the I-55 honor band. Although I-55 we had some weather issues this year, I'd like for anybody that was selected to the I-55 honor band to stand and be recognized at this time. I-55 band members, please applaud them. All right, and be seated. And prior to that, we had an auditioned group that was selected for our Hernando DeSoto honor band. And I'm going to cheat because I have their names here. So as I'm calling your name, please stand to be recognized. Rihanna Marney, Merlith Quintus, Brendan George, Kennedy Hobson, Eva Young, Adam Garcia, Kira Davis, John David Ussery, Alex Rico Solis, Madison Lawrence, Alex Impens, Layla Snyder, Banks Warlow, Xavier Martin, Madden Fields Rogers, Ian Dina, Mason Sale, and Nicholas Harvey. Please give them a round of applause. Remain standing. Let me tell you a little bit about this group. If you win, and parents of those children, I'm sure you were probably at the performances over at Hernando High School. That was an auditioned group. They had to prepare scales and sight reading, and they also had to prepare a selected piece. And those students represented us well, and we were given lots of accolades about how well they were behaved and about how they participated with the other groups. So we're very proud of them. All right, group, you may be seated. We also had another performance group, which was the Delta State Honor Band. This year we had one student. We didn't have anybody else audition for it, but we had one student selected to that, and that was our euphonium player, Ian Dina. Ian, stand. was February, with everything else that we had going on, we had maybe 8. We had 8 students audition for our All-State Band. And this year we were fortunate enough to have 2 students selected to the Mississippi All-State Middle School Band. And if Alex Rico Solis would stand, and Ian Dina stand and be recognized for that honor. The students that auditioned for that did a fabulous job, and I'm just now getting a list of students who were considered alternates, and some of those students that auditioned are actually alternates. That means that if there's any delay in the program or a child is not able to attend, there will be students pulled off that list. So we're very glad to have all of our students who auditioned for the honor band. Would you please stand up if you auditioned for and were selected or selected to the honor band for Mississippi All-State? All right? Go ahead and stand up. You don't have to be shy. They did a wonderful job preparing for that. All right, let's give them a round of applause. Yes. Student leaders, right there. All right, band, group, have a seat. All right, we're going to start now with our next group of awards. All right, we have a woodwind, a brass, and percussion award with most improved and most outstanding. As I call this person's name, they're going to come forward and receive their award. If your mother or dad is in the audience and they'd like to take a photo, please feel free to do so. I'd rather you get it of your child. I think I'm pretty much sweated up here. The lights are warm and I have worked up quite a sweat. Most improved woodwind is going to be this year in 2023, Miss Aaliyah Garcia. Aaliyah, please step forward. As she's coming up, I'll add that Aaliyah was selected to the band late and came in and worked herself silly. She worked very, very hard to get caught up, and I'm very, very proud of the progress she's made and looking forward to a great future with her. Aaliyah. If you didn't get pictures and you want to get them at the end, feel free to do so. All right, outstanding woodwind. This young lady started beginner band and knew exactly what she was going to do. She was going to do her very, very best to work hard and try out for honor bands and learn her scales. And in her beginning band year, I remember her having all of the scales prepared that were required that year before anyone else in the woodwind section. Rihanna Marnie, would you please step forward and receive outstanding woodwind? All right, the next young man is actually not on stage tonight, and I really hate that for him. We had an active 7th grade class yesterday. We're missing. These students know what it is, and maybe some of you might. He's doing okay, but he's not with us tonight. Our most improved brass player, and he came in after we got started. And he's had excellent tutelage by our other tuba player, Mr. Connor Grossman. But this year, the most improved brass player is going to Mr. Zion Jeffrey. All right, outstanding brass. These awards are harder and harder every year as they get older because they're very competitive. The students all are deserving of something, some special type of award or recognition. But between the other directors and I, we all agreed that this year's Outstanding Brass Award is going to go to Mr. Ian Dina. All right, some of these are just right-hand kiddos. He's He's also co-president of the band. Percussion. Our Most Improved Percussion Award. Starting at the beginning of the year, I wasn't quite sure how our percussion section was going to progress. They had me a lot to work with them. We had a couple of other people in. But this young lady has stepped forward, and not only has her playing has improved, but her leadership skills have improved. And I'm looking forward to great things in the future for her as she moves over to the high school. This year, the Most Improved Percussion Award is going to Miss Rory White. They're so shy. They're really not shy. Of course, you know that. Outstanding percussion. Since she started in beginner band, and as she's moved forward, this young lady has got internal rhythm, internal pulse, and loves to learn to read music, but she plays a lot by ear. Those are some of the best percussionists that we have. This year's